I'm Robin.
I'm Dan.
And we're the Ramblers. I'm walking in Norris Geyser Basin. Dan's up ahead. This is a very popular stop, but we got here very early in the morning, hoping to beat a lot of people. Here is the home of Steamboat Geyser. It's supposed to be a good one. It used to go off every 10 years. Then it's been going off every 7 days, and now it's been every 2 or 3 days, but they still never know when.
This is really quite a landscape here. It's kind of otherworldly to see all this pouring out from the earth itself.
This is really something, don't you think?
Yeah, I was just thinking, it's kind of chilly.
Right.
You got all this steam all around you. You'd think it'd be warmer in here.
Yeah. Only when you're actually in the steam.
Some of these have been measured as high as 280 degrees. Apparently there's less water here, so it gets hotter. It doesn't cool it. It's like the descent into hell, except that it's so beautiful. So it's not.
This one is a real loud one. I'm hoping you can hear this. You see it gurgling out there? The colors indicate temperatures on these geyser basins, don't they, Dan?
Yeah, different microorganisms live in the different temperatures. So
I see green. What would green be?
The green, it says, are algae that live between 100 and 133 degrees.
Oh my gosh. And then what about all these oranges and golds?
And the orange and more goldish live at 122 to 140 degrees temperature.
So it's a living thermometer.
Yep.
If you listen closely, you can hear it.
This one is called Hurricane Vent.
A lot of them have good names, like Whirligig, Aqua, Turquoise. And then there's one behind us, Colloidal. Leo. That's so fun.
Colloidal Pool.
Dan is walking toward Steamboat Geyser.
There it is, Steamboat Geyser. It's highest in the world, they say. And it has been erupting much more frequently lately, but it's still totally unpredictable. It says it's going every 2 to 3 days, and it's been about 4 or 5 days since the last one at this point. This one will shoot up to 300 feet in the air.
Oh, it just shot a bunch of water out. It has been known to do that. Steamboat Geyser here. Did you see it, Dan?
Yeah, so it's building up a lot of pressure under there.
Under pressure, or I'm a little teapot. No?
So, well,
When you hear me shout, shh.
tip me over, pour me out.
A little camera action there.
I saw that. That's special effects.
Okay, that was cool. The wind changed a little bit, and we actually got some water from good old...
Yeah, it wasn't just the steam. It was
Steamboat was
water eruption.
So water from the bottom of the earth, from the tallest geyser, just touched us.
Just spat upon us.
It's very spiritual in a way, isn't it? The spitting of the water from the earth. It knew we were the chosen one. We were christened. I like that. We were christened by Steamboat. Oh, here comes some more. Apparently we need a lot of baptism. By fire, water, steam.
Where we're standing here is the northeast rim of the caldera, and we're looking over all that. Where it rises over there is the southeast rim of the caldera, and it's 32 miles away.
And in the middle is the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone. And that mountain over there, it's called Mount Sheridan, 32 miles away. Want to walk it?
Nah, I'll pass.
And I will walk 32 miles.
I will not. There's no sign here, so I don't know exactly what this is. It's a beautiful overlook. What there is here, though, is a fence, and most people seem to be ignoring it.
Unbelievable. I'm biting my tongue.
And Robin can't hardly hold back from
gotta get
saying
out of here,
something to
'cause my
somebody.
goodness.
Let me see that
They'd
now.
be good people. The first thing they said was, you kids have to get out of there so I can get a good picture of you out there. Oh my God.
Let me see how you were biting your tongue again. See, because I follow the rules, but Robin gets really upset when other people don't. And she usually can't hold back from saying something.
So we hiked a very treacherous trail out here. Not really a paved trail, 150 yards, but out to Tower Fall. And Dan's already beat me to it, but there it is.
Okay, this is Tower Falls, and it's named that because of the rocks on either side that look like rock formations, I should say, on either side look like towers. So you can see the formations there and the falls.
We got this on this side. That's where the waterfalls were. And then on this side is really cool. Holy cow.
This is a beautiful overlook of the river, but there's also some hot springs right along the river there called Calcite Springs.
We are at, I believe, the Antelope River,
I think so.
heading toward Tower Roosevelt. And
Okay.
I'm guessing the Tower Roosevelt part is named after,
Teddy, I'm assuming.
I'm assuming,
We've already seen the Tower Falls, so we're heading toward the Roosevelt portion of that
Correctamundo.
duo.
The Roosevelt. Anyway, this river looks snaky through, and it's really pretty golden colors. Why are they golden, Dan?
Well, there's a lot of sulfur in the
Sulfur.
that comes to the surface with all this geothermal activity around here.
So when I take a big deep breath with my right nostril, I'm smelling wood and pine and water, but my left nostril is smelling
Sulfur?
sulfur.
Wow, you have great nostril control.
I do.
I didn't know you could do
You
that.
actually have two different sides of your nose. They work, not at the same time. It's a
I know
yoga
that.
thing.
You can control that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, good for you.
That's my superpower. This took a really weird angle.
Yeah, well,
But there, speaking of weird angles, I'm bringing it back. How the angled river meanders through.
good word.
Thank you. Through our national park. Heading toward. Where are we heading toward? Let me hear you try it.
Roosevelt.
Tower Roosevelt. Hey, Dan.
Yeah,
Look at these cool rock formations.
yeah.
Why they look like towers.
They do look like towers.
What would you call them if they looked like towers?
I would probably call them the towers.
I believe that's their name. You could be a geologist, Dan. Or a geologist.
I'd rather be a geologist than that first thing, whatever that was.
Blah, 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 blah. Bears. We have a bear sighting.
He's in there. Little black dot walking away from us. See if I can blow this up and see anything,
Oh, this is so cool.
but I doubt it. I just turned a little to the left, working right to left here a little bit. Another waterfall. This one was called Undine Falls or something like that.
We have made it to the end of the park or the beginning of the park. Whatever way, it's the north end. We're here at Mammoth Hot Springs. Here looks like calcite, lots of sulfur. We're walking up the boardwalk. You can see Dan's ahead of me, standing pensively, realizing he's got about a 3-mile walk.
So this is called Minerva Terrace here. The hot water bubbles up, brings up something called travertine that gets deposited in these layers of terraces.
They make it look like icicles in a way in some areas.
Yeah,
Pretty cool. The Shoshone and Bannock people, a bajillion years ago, whenever that was, used this area for white paint. They got it from there, and they got minerals and natural plumbing system and heat.
I'm beginning to understand why this is called Mammoth Hot Springs, because we've climbed up pretty far and it is pretty big.
Okay, we're traversing over this boardwalk with a lot of other people. We're coming up upon something to me that looks like a Yeti. I don't know if you can see it. Face, arms are going, "Arr." So if I was to name this, I would call it the Yeti Mountain. Let's go find out what they call it. Why it's called the Mound Terrace. I like Yeti Mountain better. Arr.
Cascades down here under the boardwalk. Forms these pools and terraces. Robin trying to get the perfect angle here. Oh, somebody lost a hat. It's getting boiled. Slowly.
Okay, we're climbing and climbing. It is quite a lovely walk.
So once we get to the top here, we see that people have been able to drive up here, although it looks like it's taken them forever to get down. So I think we're still good.
Leaving Yellowstone National Park. Ends with the arch. This is Gardner? Oh, how cute is this? From high atop Gardner, Montana, we're the Ramblers. From high atop Gardner, Montana.
Gardner.
That's right. Jardine is the street name.
Roosevelt.